as the possibility. And this challenge expand our mind and expand our tent pegs to what is possible.
You have a story to tell. Everybody does. And the community needs your story. So come join us.
Technology is a tool that now we as believers can use to impact and bring God's kingdom here on earth.
With Kingdom Warriors and communities like this is that we come together to create the solutions that we want in the world.
If we could speak truth in that environment where people are looking for the miraculous, they're looking for an adventure, what if we just spoke about what the kingdom of God truly was?
I'm interested in crypto, and I was like, well, let us take ground in the crypto area, and being part of this NFT thing is part of taking back some of that ground. You know what? I'm tired of the arts being used by the enemy. And for us to take ground in this new media.
And as an artist, I really want to be a part of that world. And you are bringing the light into such a dark, dark place. And it's just very exciting to me to be a part of all of this and around all these creative minds. So yeah, that's kind of how I got involved.
Very missional, and it's very focused on, impacting people. And I think that's what's really important.
God is in your dreams, and destiny was written, and it's found in the pursuit of your dreams.
There's definitely room for prophetic artists, whether you paint, you draw, you write. This community is just an incredible place to just bring those things together.
And just getting started. Participate. Help. We are funding movies. We are funding music. We are funding books.
Man, was that not powerful? What is going on, Warriors? It is Eric Skeldon, founder of Kingdom Warriors NFT. Welcome to the 5-day Kingdom Warrior Challenge. This is our second event. We are super stoked that you are here. And I am proud of all of you guys because all you Warriors, one, if you're here right now, you're in the room, you showed up, and that's the most important thing. And secondly, I want to hear you guys. Let us know where you're watching from. I'm broadcasting out of Wichita, Kansas, the Windy City, the air capital of the nation. Let us know where you guys are tuning in from. Tag your Warriors, tag your battle buddies. If you see this on my personal profile, share this broadcast. Let people know about this because this day and this event is going to transform lives forever. We saw dozens and countless testimonials from the last event we did. People's mind getting renewed on the infinite potential of Web3 technology, what you can do in real estate, gaming, entertainment, books, movies. It's unreal the amount of things that we can build with this technology. So we want to empower you to do this stuff. And so let us know in the comments. We got a lot of people. What's up? We got Joe out of San Antonio, Tallahassee, Florida. We got Philippines. We got Dana Point, California. We got Lake Jackson. We got Lena in Honduras. One of the missionaries. Let's see. Shout out to Texas. Where's all my Texas people? I know we always got a lot of Texas and California. St. Louis, Lafayette, Louisiana. We got Northern Indiana. We got Rio Rancho, New Mexico. Arizona in the building. What's up, Brenda? Awesome. So let us get started, you guys. Tag your teams. Share this broadcast. Let people, let your teams know. Let your battle buddies know. We are giving away over $7,000 worth of NFTs worth of Ethereum, worth of Blue Yeti mics, worth of just this. It's amazing that we're giving away so much. And why are we doing it? Why are we giving away? Because in the kingdom, we don't get to, or we don't have to. We get to give this stuff away because Kingdom Warriors have been blessed, and as we give and as we sow into nations and countries and people, it just comes right back, and you can't outgive God. So I'm going to go over some house rules today. We got Michael Morgan talking about today with us about blockchain. You're going to learn today what is blockchain, what is an NFT, what is how did this blockchain, how did the Ethereum blockchain get started, who founded it, who founded the Bitcoin blockchain, how does this work, how does this help my business, how does this help my purpose and mission in life. We are going to show you today. You're going to get clarity on how the blockchain, how Web3 can help catapult and put you in a windfall of wealth down the road, because this technology is booming and it's the future of the internet. And you, if you're listening to my voice, put in the comments, I am early and I am good soil. You are good soil to invest in. You are good soil to pour into. We are happy you're here, and we are going to pour as much as we can of everything that we know, everything that we've been doing. We've been able to go to 81 nations, over 30 languages in the past 5 months. You couldn't have predicted that. You couldn't have planned that. It was totally God. The fact that we saw good soil, we saw the Web3 technology, we saw the potential and the possibilities, and we went all in. So if you're going all in, a little thing about challenges, you have to go all in. So raise your hand and say, I am good soil, I am early, and I am going to go all in with my life. I'm going to go all in with this challenge. The only ways that you're going to get the most out of anything is if you go all in, you play full out. What you put into something is what you're going to get out. That's what I've learned in challenges. I've been to dozens of challenges. I've had tons of breakthrough in my life, in business, marriage, everything. And it's all been because I took notes. I actually I absorbed it. I took notes. I contemplated. I took action on what I learned. And we're going to be able to do all that. You're going to be able to learn, but also have homework and have ways that you can apply this and have real technology. So here we go. So let me add this to the stream. Day one. Here is day one. What is a Kingdom Warriors NFT? We're going to be going over. I'll be going a little bit over myself after the next slide, but in here you can see a little bit about me. But we'll be going over me a little bit more later. So let's go up. But you guys showed up. Congrats to the over 60 people who showed up. You are here. You are alive. You are seeing this broadcast. You are blessed and too blessed to be stressed. Wow, we just got over 101. We are at 101 people live. You guys tag your teams. You guys are on fire right now in the chats. We love seeing you guys. Keep tagging your teams. Keep letting everyone know. This challenge is going to be off the chain. We are glad that you guys are on the chain, on the blockchain of grace. So here we go. Congrats to all the 60 plus people who stepped up. They went live for the first time. They got their phone out and they said, I'm going to go live. I'm going to introduce myself. I'm going to go all in on this community. You still have an opportunity to go live, to go play full out, and you're going to see why it pays off to actually go live and to play full out. So real quick tips is go after the session. In the way the Facebook group works is you make sure that one, you're registered in kingdomnfts.com. Make sure you're registered, and then go to the guide tab. It's guide 1, and you want to make sure you go see the guide tab. And our amazing Destiny has laid it out, the instructions perfectly for you to follow your first assignment. Warrior, you have your first assignment, and it's in guide 1. Over 60 of you guys have already completed it, went live, did the guide 1. And so the rest of you guys, that's what you can do after this, is make sure you go to guide 1 and follow the steps through the guides. So the guide will guide you to goodness. So welcome, you guys. We are super stoked you're here. We're going to be going over teams, the grand prize, who wants to win some prizes, who wants to win some money, Ethereum, NFTs. And man, you're going to be blown away just by these NFTs. Some of these NFTs that you're going to be winning have sold for up to $800. So actually, one of our NFTs recently sold for $3,000, one Ethereum, one of our Kingdom keys. And so we're going to go over what is Kingdom Warriors NFT today. We're going to go over blockchain. We're going to be going over blockchain technology, the foundations, Satoshi Nakamoto, Ethereum, Vitalik, the founders of Ethereum and Bitcoin, because you really need a foundation. If you're going to build a house, you need to know a foundation. So as you learn Web3 technology, as you learn the potential of this, you need to know the foundations of blockchain, decentralized. What is decentralized technology? Why is the governments, why are the Chase banks, why are the big elite bankers so afraid of decentralized technology that empowers people to build wealth together, to decentralize their funds together, to be able to have more control over their money versus the banks earning billions on interest on your money? So we want to give you the foundations. Today, the foundations and the mindset is so important. So we'll be going over both. So shout out to the teams. We have teams competing for NFTs and the lifetime access to this course that we're creating right now. We're creating it together right now live. And we are also competing for NFTs, Ethereum, plus lifetime access to this course. We have like 10 speakers. It's going to be amazing. We brought the prophets in. We brought people in the movie industry who have worked with Morpheus and Danny Trejo from Spy Kids and The Machete. We have, just so much people, ex-Disney actors. Today we got RLA, who was an ex-Disney actor, pro gamer. It's going to be amazing. So let me shout out to the team. Shout out to Team NFT Ninjas. Shout out to the Demon Crushers. They made an amazing graphic. That graphic, one of you guys probably needs to submit that graphic just for the art contest, because it was that your guys' art was amazing. Team 3, we got Let's Go. That's my favorite word. I always do the Drake emoji or the Drake gif. Let's go. I'll tell you guys. They said, can I participate without a team? I'll show you guys what you could do if you're not on a team, how you can still compete. But this is for teams right now. Let's go. We got More Than Conquerors. And if you hear your name called, represent, sound off in the comments below. Lions of Light. We got King's Ecclesia. I think the King's Ecclesia, they made an amazing graphic. It was just beautiful. You got to go look in the group to find it. Lions Roar. So here's what we're competing at. First and second place are going to win a $222 Kingdom Warrior NFT. Look at the art. We have artists from Sony and another artist, professional artists. They went to art school. They've been doing it for over 15 years, and you're competing for that. And so shout out to all of you guys competing. In the guides, it shows you how to compete. It's like going live. We'll be showing you, I think, on the next slide. Third place is going to get $100 Ethereum. Let us know if you want $100 Ethereum in the comments below. $100 Ethereum plus lifetime access to this course and the recordings. And the top 2 contributors. So if you're not on a team, you're in luck. So if you're not in a team, the top 2 contributors, by posting, by encouraging people, by just loving on people, by showing up in the group, just encouraging and commenting and stuff, it tracks it. And so the top 2 contributors are going to get a Blue Yeti mic, because we believe everyone has a story and the world needs to hear your voice. You have a message for someone that you can help them overcome something that you've learned and you've overcame. And so 2 people are going to win that. We also have 2 NFTs that we're giving to what we call the Most Encouraging Warrior Award. So we're going to be watching. My team is me watching. So a little bit about our team. We have an amazing team. So the people that are on our team is Vera, Andrew Snow, Michael Morgan, Destiny, Anna, and Tin. So if you see these people in the group, helping you answering questions, that's our team. If it's someone that's not on there DMing you and saying they're not on our team, make sure always, if someone's trying to DM you, we're not going to use this group for DMs or soliciting services, pitching, all that stuff. This is going to be a place for growth, learning about NFTs, learning about Web3 and the potential. So please respect this group, and we don't want to have to ban or kick someone out because they're not honoring these rules and honoring in this community that we built. So secondly, if you're wondering if someone's on the team, you can DM Vera Cabeas. She's amazing. Shout out to Vera. She's really helps glue this whole project together, make sure we're staying on track. So let's go to the next slide. So how to score points. You can go look in the guides to do this, but basically going live gets you more points. Posting gets you +3 points. Sharing your team graphic or leaderboard to your personal profile on Facebook stories. You must tag Destiny, so we know Destiny is in the guide 1 and 2. So it says friend her, so make sure you friend her. What else? So right now, here's the leaderboard. Kingdom Igniters, what's up? You guys have 58 points right now. Kingdom Igniters are number 1 Demon Crushers, dang, you guys are living up to your name. Demon Crushers are at 50. Give them some applause, you guys. Give them some applause. Demon Crusher at 50. Kings Ecclesia, they're tied with Demon Crusher at 50. More Than Conquerors at 48. Lions of Light at 40. Let's Go at 36. So you guys keep it up. You guys see the guides. You guys see how to earn points. Keep just getting the points going. Keep going live. Keep showing up. And remember, we're giving 2 NFTs away for people that are not on teams. We're also giving 2 Blue Yeti mics away. And if we see some people really that are not on teams showing up live, encouraging people, you know, who knows? We may do some spontaneous Ethereum giveaways with Ethereum. You know, we could send you $100 Ethereum or different prizes. There may be some prizes as we go. We may just go with the flow. So here we go. So congrats to all your guys' teams. It's day 1. You saw plenty of time. Take action. And so at the end of the day, your homework is the question: what is your biggest takeaway of today's training? So with that being said, we will continue, and we're going to bring up my buddy. So give it up for DJ RLA. I want to play one of his songs so you guys can hear one of his songs. But I don't, let's see. But first I'll bring him up, but maybe during the middle of it, we could play one of his songs. And I have one of the Final Fantasy animations that everyone just loves it because they kind of get a theme of this world we're building. But maybe as we're doing the utility side, we can play that song. But give it up for DJ RLA. He's been a friend, a mentor. He's been helping guide from the beginning when we've been talking about VR and AR and Web3 and what is potential with this industry. He's been just encouraging and helping steward this project to grow and to serve people and to help people. And now we are reaching 81 nations. We have a heart for Africa to build a Web3 game that in Africa and the Philippines and other nations where they can even be able to earn a full-time living wage while learning kingdom principles. And it's going to be amazing what God is doing with what we have given him and what is in our hands, which is Web3 technology, the internet, the people, the movement. Kingdom Warriors on the rise. So here we go. Give it up for RLA. What's good?
Hey team, how's it going, everybody? How are you? Hello.
Awesome. So RLA, can you start us off? We'll play one of your songs later, but can you start us off? And before we do that, real quick, we have my business partner, kingdom partner, Andrew Snow. It's his birthday today. Andrew, turn on the video if you can. But I would want everyone in the comments. Andrew is our COO of Kingdom Warriors. He's really helping keep the puzzle piece together, systems, automation, strategy. And you guys don't get to see his face as much, but today we want to honor him. It's his birthday, 29 years old. Andrew he has a fiance. He's from LA. And man, today's the day that the Lord has made, and we will rejoice. So, RLA, can you do a birthday rap?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Andrew. That's Stevie Wonder. Happy birthday. That's a great one.
Andrew, can you give us a speech? What do you feel, Kingdom Warriors? We're on a gratitude call this morning. What do you feel about Kingdom Warriors? What's happening? The movement growing. I mean, ever since November 2021, both of you said, "Hey," Andrew said, "I'm going to go all in after what God has for me in Kingdom Warriors," and we bet on ourselves and bet on Kingdom Warriors. And what are you feeling now?
Yeah, I feel like, well, my birthday is, can you guys hear me, by the way? Sorry, I'm in the car, but cool. So, yeah, I feel like God always speaks to me through my birthday because he made sure that I was born on this day, right? And I feel like he speaks to a lot of people through their birthdays from what I hear. So I think that's super cool. Through numbers, through dates, all those different things. So 45. Obviously, I didn't even realize it was the beginning of this challenge, and until I don't know, like a week ago. But I don't know. It's just God just seems to just continue to line everything up as far as literally opening up doors. I mean, this was back in November, so about 6 months ago now that Eric asked me to be a part of this Kingdom Warriors project that he was doing. I didn't really know anything about it. I barely even knew Eric. I had met Eric in a Kingdom Mastermind, and man, ever since then, God, I'm not going to take up a bunch of time and explain it every single story, because I could just go for hours. But God has just opened door after door after door after door. And part of that was participation. Part of that was me saying yes. We have to participate in God's plans and participate in what He's doing. I mean, God is, of course, completely sovereign, and God could do whatever He wants, but God created us to join in communion in what He's doing and to co-labor with Him. So um, I made the decision to say yes. God has just been laying on my heart to just, ever since that November, there was a conference, and God was just saying that just be obedient and say yes, and just see what I'm going to do. And ever since then, it's just been incredible, an incredible journey and an incredible ride. Obviously, like Eric said, 80 nations. I mean, I never would have imagined that I would have had impact in 80 nations, like ever. uh, Between me
And
and
in
my
5
kids and my
months,
kids' kids, I could have never even imagined that we could have had that type of territory. So, and this is just the beginning. This is obviously the fact that we're in 80 nations. We know that technology and the World Wide Web is what it has allowed us to do that. So um, the fact that we're even here, the fact that we're on Zoom, the fact that we're able to be in this meeting, in this conference, online, doing a virtual conference like this, it's just first of all, it's a testimony to God, and it's also a testimony to the way that He uses these things, that He uses technology. And I think that's a really big part of our heart, and what we want to do here today is um, we want to educate, we want to inspire, we want to help give God ideas and God strategies and how He's going to have us leverage and use this technology for the kingdom. That's really what it's all about. So
you guys give it
super
up for
blessed, super honored to be a part of this. And yeah, blessings, everyone.
you
It's
guys
so
give it
awesome
up
to
for
be here.
Andrew. And in the comments, if you're happy that Andrew said yes, this Kingdom Warriors wouldn't be birthed. You wouldn't be seeing this event if Andrew didn't say yes, because I couldn't do it alone. I needed someone that really sparked the flame. When you're one person with a crazy idea, you're just the crazy guy. But once two get involved, then it's like, oh, you're the crazy guy, but someone else believes in it. And then it's like 3, 4, then 5 people, then 6 people. Now we're at like over 5,000 warriors, and then 80 plus, like 80 nations. So you need to partner with people. This is technology that you have to partner with people. You have to not be afraid. You have to say yes and get involved. And can you do a quick birthday rap, RLA, and then we'll let you go over what is blockchain, what is NFTs, because I know we're going pretty slow on time right now. But we definitely want to honor Andrew for this, and for I mean, our yes is we have no idea how many people it'll impact, and from on this side of heaven and the other.
So yeah, my pleasure. We're gonna do a little transition moment here. So I do have a beat actually from our just newly released Kingdom Warriors Collection Volume 1. There's only one place that you can access this, and it's going to be through audius.co. There's been links that are shared around, but as Eric puts it, how do you put it, Eric? It's the crypto of music.
It's the crypto Spotify is what I call it.
Crypto Spotify. So
well, because you get paid to listen.
so awesome.
Spotify charges you. So here's the thing about Web3. Spotify charges me, but Audius pays you Audius to listen and stream and add playlists. It's just like Web3 just is able to just like the service or product or real estate, whatever industry you're in, anything that exists, crypto and blockchain and Web3 can make it better. That's all I'm showing you.
So this beat is called King. It was produced by an artist named Escapade, who's with us. He's here in the forums too. If you see him, Hunter, shout out. But I'm gonna rock that, and we're gonna do a happy birthday blessing. Here we go. Oh, actually, whoa! It just put on the Warrior's Way. So we're gonna open up with this. So first of all, happy birthday to Andrew. For many Yo, check it. This goes out to the king of all kings. But if he's a king, then we're kings too. Alpha and Omega. Let's love. Hey, I see the king on top of mountaintops. He's looking down at the ones who are coming up. That's right, Andrew and Eric, those brothers, they 1 and 2. And with me, that makes 3. So what we gonna do? We gonna give praise heavenly. Everywhere I go, it's so bright. Yeah, we feathers, we flying through the sky. In a moment, yeah, we measure these ways that we wanna be measured back to all of these. Yeah, we're not doing harm to anybody. We're bringing harmony. From caterpillars into butterflies, we can see a new color. So what we gonna do? Kingdom warriors, because we got them sisters and brothers. We got the demon crushers. We got everybody out here. Shout out to the groups. And this week it's gonna be out there so far that we keep on going. Like I'm in the middle of the wilderness. 40 days, 40 no checks. Y'all can't stop it. I got it. I'm not eating nachos. I'm fasting on it. Instead, I'm praying. I'm hoping that he changes the game. I'm asking for more fuego down on here on earth. And by the way, could you give me halos? Cause I need it. Sometimes I'm not perfect, but I know that it's always to him that I'm breathing. So Kingdom Warriors, welcome to the kingdom. So Kingdom Warriors, welcome to the kingdom. Hey.
Hey, give it up for Andrew. Give it up for RLA. Happy birthday. Every day is a birthday when you're in the kingdom. When you're in the kingdom, it's always a day for celebration. It's a day for celebration of life, of we're breathing. God is good. He's for you. And man, the best of your life is the rest of your life is the best of your life. I learned that from a speaker at the Favor Conference in LA. That was like a month ago. But yeah, you guys, this is for Andrew and for everyone. This week is going to be the best week of your life. If you believe that, declare it in the comments. This week is going to be the best week of my life. And really, every week you want to go from glory to glory. If you have a good week, there's always more, because we're not limited. We're not limited to God's blessing, his infinite love, his wisdom, and everything that we can build, grow, and do together in the body. So thank you. And then we're gonna let RLA get to work. Give it up for Andrew, and then I'm gonna go off stage and give it up for RLA.
Love you guys.
Love you guys. Love you, man.
Give it up for Andrew. All right, here we go.
Whoa, that's an incredible slide right there. So yeah, I'm gonna keep this beat popping. Welcome everyone. This week is going to be the best week of your life. No limit. Also, this will be the best beat of your life. Thank you to Hunter Fowler, Escapade, King, track number 2 on the album. And with that, we're gonna move into Mega Man, Megazords, and Mega Evil, how the Web3 revolution will change our world forever. With that said, I'm gonna set my timer here. I'm a professional, as they say. So real quick, so Mega Man, for those of you who do not know, is a video game character made by Capcom, and the Japanese name for Mega Man is actually Rokuman, which means Rock Man. So I just want to state that here we are building things. What are we building them on? We're starting off on the Rock. We're starting them off on the Rock Man, but he is he's basically like a humanoid robot with artificial intelligence who was made by someone named Dr. Light. Dr. Light's partner, Dr. Wily, ended up becoming evil and wanting to use robots for bad things, for evil things. Dr. Light ended up programming Mega Man so he could fight back. He gave him a buster, which is on his left hand. And when Mega Man or Rockman defeat his enemies, when he defeats his enemies, he actually takes their special powers. And then the code for those special powers gets plugged in to his buster. So his Mega Buster can then use the powers of others. That's going to be an important point. The second picture, for those of you who know Power Rangers or have kids who like Power Rangers, is a Megazord. And so the Megazord comes, all the Power Rangers collectively, they contribute individual parts, and then it forms one giant Megazord, which can fight large, gigantic bad guys. And speaking of gigantic bad guys, we have Mega Evil. For those of you who don't know Mega Evil or Dr. Evil, Dr. Evil is there at the bottom. And so here's my question to you all. If we have this technology that is changing the world and is making things faster, smarter, better, Do you think that there might be people out there who actually want to use these technological evolutions for evil, perhaps? If they are, the types of evil that have been done since human civilization began thousands of years ago will now be accelerated, will now become greater than ever. Using technology to do evil will no longer just be evil, it'll actually be mega evil. Mega evil. So we have to be mega men and mega women. We have to connect into megazords if we're going to defeat mega evil. So with that said, blockchain is a tool. I would say blockchain is like a buster, a mega buster, like that Mega Man has. It's programmable, it's secure, anonymous, time-stamped, and distributed. It's a distributed ledger technology. So it is not the only type of DLT, but it is the main one that people have come to know. What I wanted to do is just real briefly cover how blockchain works. Each block in the chain contains a number of transactions, and every time a new transaction occurs on the blockchain, a record of that transaction is added to every participant's ledger across the blockchain. This is a decentralized database that's managed by multiple participants, and that's what a DLT or distributed ledger technology is. Now, quick point on that. The reason why this is important is, let's say there's, and by the way, it was developed with people keeping in mind that there will be attackers, they call them, who are going to try to break into these types of systems to steal money and to commit crimes. So it was actually formed with the knowing that it would be attacked, and it wants to be as defensible as possible. We'll get more into that when we get to Bitcoin. But the point is that if you are a criminal and you want to get into a single node or a single block, you can change the numbers in that block, but it will not change all of the other blocks across the ledger. This is what makes blockchain more secure. If I have let's say a single bank with an ATM, if I'm able to break into that ATM, I can steal all the money in that ATM and then I can get out. But the point is that when you do that, you don't have access to all the bank systems. But what if you did manage to hack into the central banking systems account? Then you could get access to all of the bank accounts across the board. And you could actually change individual ones people wouldn't necessarily know. Not with blockchain. With blockchain, if one change is made, it is only made in that single block. So it's really important for us to understand across the board, blockchain is more secure. Blockchain is about having a decentralized defense against attackers. Now, quick stats for you. So 65% of American adults, play video games. They love video games. The majority of this nation, they love video games, whether it's a handheld game on Nintendo, whether it's PlayStation, Xbox, Madden, football, whether it's Fortnite, by Epic Games, etc. That's an important point, because do you think that 65% of Americans played games in 1990? Because games have been around for close to a decade, starting with the Atari system. No. And the key point to this slide and the next one is the issue of adoption. Let's look at the next slide. 20% of American adults have traded, invested in, or used cryptocurrency. I would say that this number at 20% is similar to about how many American adults played video games circa 1989, 1990, right? So you have 20% of people played video games 1990, that's 30 years ago. What that tells me is that in 30 years from today, from now, around 2050, the number will not be 20% of American adults that use crypto. It'll actually be closer to 65%. That is a really important issue, right? So we're not doing this just for ourselves. We're doing this for the future, when adoption for crypto hits the type of adoption that video games see. Okay, we are early. Cecil Favarote, thank you. Yes, absolutely, we are early. And it's important that the mega good guys get in early, right? And that we're able to outsmart the mega evil. With that said, we've got our next one. So 2008, we've got Satoshi Nakamoto, who releases the white paper entitled Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. So before I explain a couple of things here, I did just want to rap in Japanese. So this goes out to all my Japanese friends and family. Love you guys. Here we go. Watashi tachi yo chichi yo menagase tosoramasu yo ni mi kokoro ga te ni oeru torichi ni mo okomawasu yo ni watashi tachi o yuwaku ni ache arasezu aku kara sakui kudasai mahito yurushimasu o yuwaku ni ache arasezu aku kara sakui kudasai mohito yurushimasu o yuwaku ni ache arasezu aku kara sakui kudasai. Hey, arigatou gozaimasu. Hey, arigatou gozaimasu. Sing it. Hey. So that's much love to the Japanese community. Eric,
Michael, how many languages do you speak, bro? Tell everyone how many languages you speak.
I think it might be 5 at this point. Eric,
you guys,
I summoned Eric with my Japanese flute.
I heard the Japanese flute. Someone threw the Pokeball, and I'm like, Charizard, Eric.
Eric Skeldon, go.
Eric Skeldon, go. You guys don't know, but RLA is literally a genius. Like, a lot of people have not like given RLA credit, but he's a genius. And like, I mean, the things he's done in the creative world, and I mean, acting, music, and even now what he's helping us. We'll show you at the end. We'll drop our first album, so you guys can show love to the first album. But himself in the studio in LA, also in North Carolina, Hunter in the studio, and then Bobby Vickery in the studio in Florida. We have LA, North Carolina, and Florida in the studio. These are like, expensive studios where this album was recorded. First Kingdom Warriors album recorded, and we couldn't do it without you warriors that have been with us. So it's gonna be cool. But give it up for RLA. Are you guys getting some downloads from what RLA is showing you guys so far? Let us know. Show some love for RLA, and I'll let them get back to the training.
Bless you, man. That was awesome. Eric Skeldon, go. I'm going to do that from now on. So let's hop into Bitcoin. You all have access to the Bitcoin white paper. Anybody can read it. It's only 15 pages. It is genius. I appreciate what Eric said, but I will humbly defer to Satoshi Nakamoto on geniusness. So his paper changed the world of finance. And he has it in really nice sections. One of those is proof of work. So remember that term, proof of work. That Bitcoin, that crypto, that all these cryptocurrencies are based on proof of work.
Type it in the comments, proof of work. If you write it down, you remember it better. It's something I learned. I wasn't good at the school system. I learned things that help me. It's writing stuff down and speaking them. So say it and write it in the comments. Proof of work.
Yes, Eric Skeldon, go. So basically, proof of work solves the problem of determining representation in majority decision making. So if the majority were based on one IP address, one vote, it would be subverted by anyone able to allocate many IPs, right? Again, think about tricksters, think about hackers, think about attackers. They always are trying to screw with the systems, right? They're trying to screw systems in, they're trying to screw systems apart. That's what they do. Proof of work is essentially a one CPU, one vote. So it knows where it's coming from, and it does not allow multiple votes. To be very clear and very practical, this is actually happening in our election system in the United States, right? It doesn't matter what side of the political aisle you're on. We all know that there's something happening with our electoral system. There's a lack of election integrity, and there are some people on
the blockchain could actually fix election issues around the world, couldn't it?
Oh yeah, for sure. And there's actually groups of people that are trying to figure this out. There was one decentralized group.
Hey, Michael, they said, can you turn the background music down a little bit? It's a little bit hard to hear you.
Absolutely. So there's one, yes, there's rapping level and then there's speaking level. But so the issue here is that with every vote that a person makes, it's supposed to be one vote, one person, right? Now that's actually proof of work. One vote, one CPU. Like, think of ourselves as CPUs, right? What's happening though is one person or one CPU can grab a bag of electoral votes and can pick them up from a station where they've already been written by many people. And then that one person can take a bag, dump it into an election drop-off thing. And now that one person is actually being counted for hundreds of votes, thousands of votes, even though they have different people's names on them. This is what hackers and attackers do all the time. So with that said, there's the network, and the steps to running this network are new transactions being broadcast to all nodes, each node collecting new transactions into a block. each node working on finding a difficult proof of work for its block, so they're all working through algorithms. When a node finds its proof of work, it broadcasts that block to all nodes. And the nodes accept the block only if all transactions in it are valid and not already spent. The metaphor we're using would be someone checking the votes that have been poured into the node or the box for votes. And if they checked, they could see against what has already been counted. Oh, I'm sorry, this person's vote has already been counted. It gets thrown out. Nodes express their acceptance of the block by working on creating the next block in the chain. And then this is where a word hash comes in, using the hash of the accepted block as the previous hash. So everything is proof of work built node to node, block on top of each other. There's other things like incentive, reclaiming disk space. I guess what I'm trying to do here is whet your appetite to please take the time to read the original white paper made by Satoshi Nakamoto. It truly is brilliant.
Yeah, and you guys, you can YouTube titles just like, what is blockchain? What is, we want to just really let you taste and see that decentralized, one, is not evil. Some people have tried to trick people to say, oh, decentralized bad. Stick with the centralized way of the big elites and the big centralized governments controlling everything. But really we want to open your mind to the fact that decentralized and blockchain and even NFTs and gaming and Web3, one, it's not evil. It's the fact is that it's technology, just like anything else, that if we use it, we can wield it for good. So continue.
That's awesome, Eric. And it's really important to realize that the deception is to make people think this stuff is evil. This stuff is not evil. This is a weapon that can be used for good. Now, it's a lot of algorithms, it's a lot of mathematics, and there's a lot of game theory that goes into it. It's a combination of mathematics, economics, just even philosophy and morality. There's morality built into this to try to stop people from using it for the wrong reasons.
So someone asked, would this keep artists' work from being stolen? So answer that shortly, and then.
Oh yeah. So absolutely. So now, if I have a piece of art, it is forever basically branded with the proper in basically an ether scan. It shows where it sits on the blockchain, and it shows that it is a one of a kind, and it can be checked. This is what happens with big art at huge art auctions and exhibits, right? Like they have all this information to say, this is exactly the one, it's a one of a kind, et cetera, et cetera. This is what the museum curators deal with. And there's actually some serious moral issues there. But the point is you may hear people say, well, there's so many knockoffs in NFTs, there's so many fake ones, et cetera, et cetera. Well, then the person who bought that didn't do all of their due diligence, didn't check fully and completely to say, I know that this is the one of a kind, or this is the rare collection, this is from that collection. It just means that the people who are doing it are not really doing it the way it was meant to be done. My 15-minute alarm just went off, so I'm gonna speed through here a little bit. But what I'll say is, in 2013, Vitalik Buterin from Russia and Gavin Wood launched Ethereum out of the UK. And what that did was provide a new opportunity for a cryptocurrency to move off of what was originally built for the Bitcoin standard and formed Ethereum. In the forming of Ethereum, it created ERC20, which is basically the main chain that Ethereum works from. And that's like making the blockchain that I described earlier. When that blockchain was then created, you can now have many derivatives that use that ERC20 blockchain, but they call themselves Everlight token, which is the Kingdom Warriors token based off of the original Ethereum smart contracts, blockchain nodes, et cetera, et cetera. Now, our smart contracts are unique, but they have been templated by those that Vitalik Buterin and Gavin Wood launched in 2013. That Ethereum is a whole very important piece to this. If you're thinking, well, there's Bitcoin and there's Ethereum, so you know, and then I'll move on from this, they are not the same. They are also not competitors, but they are connected because they are cryptocurrencies, but they're also different and separate as well. With that said,
someone asked about the art contest. So we have an art contest, a story contest, and a what is the other one? A music contest. So anything you create, it's your copyright, it's your art. we're gonna pick 3 winners from each category and give you a $222 NFT. And you still reserve your art, you still reserve whatever you create. We are here to empower creators. Our community, we have other people that are creating amazing stuff, and we want to empower them with the resources and tools to go and succeed, because we got everything we need.
We got
right.
everything we need.
And then go to the guide. I think it's guide 2 that you can see more on the rules on that, and I'll share that at the end as well. It's in guide. It's in the guide. So go to guide 1, 2, and I think 3. And everything is uploaded in the group. So if you have art, you upload it in the group, and make sure go follow the rules. It says use hashtag creatives contest so you can enter. If you don't use the hashtag, we're not gonna be able to find it, and you won't be able to win anything, because we can't scroll down millions of people. Everyone's going live. Everyone's posting. So you have to use the hashtag for our team to go and vote on all the different ones. And you post it in the group, just like you go live, just like you post the you going live with the music, or you posting your song, or you host on YouTube, you still got to post in the group with the right hashtag, and go to the guides to find more information on that.
So speaking of having everything we need, so the next slide is about crypto wallets. There have already been some amazing videos that the Kingdom Warriors team have done. This team is amazing, by the way. Incredible shout out to everybody who's worked from left to right, from north to south. Really amazing. I will just
and you don't have to be on a team. So the art, we did this because some people weren't able to get on teams in time by Sunday night. So this creative contest is for, if someone comes in Thursday and submits the most amazing piece of art by the time we judge it, then they can still win on Friday. You got to get it in before 8 a.m. Go to the guides. You guys, I'm telling you, go to the guides. It's going to help you. All the instructions are in there. Just you have to go to the guides.
Nice. So this team works so hard. By the time you finish, there'll probably be thousands of documents, Eric. It'll never finish, actually. It's in a way its own node itself. It's decentralized, a lot of things, startup on so many levels. But for those of you who want to know about crypto wallets, I will briefly give a breakdown of those. So real quick, somebody say hot, type hot for me. H-O-T, type hot, like hot. So there are hot wallets. Hot wallets are connected to the internet directly. They're connected to the web, and you have access to them through an internet connection. So that includes desktop wallets through a browser. That includes web wallets through a browser. Desktop wallets can be exchanged from hot to what'll come next. Mobile wallets are also hot. And then now we'll go to cold wallets. So somebody say cold, type cold. Cold is not bad. Cold is just the opposite of hot. Cold wallets are hardware wallets or paper wallets that exist off of the internet. They exist disconnected to the web. And these are important because you can store millions of dollars of cryptocurrency on a cold wallet and never have to worry about someone taking it unless they get the actual ledger device or the wallet device itself. Right on, Kimberly. That is the greatest cold I've seen. Desktop wallets are an interesting thing to look into. There's a few that are out there. One is Exodus. And there's a lot of different forms of these. I would just say do your research, ask questions here in the community. Feel free to ask me, tag me in a post. Hey, Michael, I was thinking about using this wallet. What are your recommendations here? What have your experience has been? And I'm sure there will be other people in the community who can hop in too. The future of Bitcoin and Ethereum, we're getting to the wrap up here. Now, this was taken right at the tail end of 2021. And what you see is that there has been price changes. Ethereum is more volatile than Bitcoin. These do not, by the way, represent the actual worth. They represent the changes. So Ethereum has stayed very steady in the course of 1 year, basically. And then the anticipation would be that it would stay very, very steady. The anticipation for Ethereum is that it will continue to be a bit of a roller coaster. So for those of you who are going to invest in Ethereum, who are using it to buy our NFTs, I tell you, don't worry, but just know that it's a bit of a roller coaster ride. So I'm going to tell you, lock in, hold on to your hats, lock in, say your prayers and put your seatbelt on, because it will be a wild ride. There's no easy thing about it.
What's the quickest tip about having diamond hands? About having diamond hands and not being, and don't watch the market every day, because it's volatile enough. It can stress you out if you look at it every day. But if you just look at it once next year, then you'll be like, oh my gosh, thank you. God.
Yeah, for sure. Now, diamond hands means you do not fold, meaning you do not sell. I just read a story on Twitter of someone who had paper hands, meaning they were freaked out about their new Moonbird NFT they got, and they lost a lot of money from it simply because of fear. It was fear. And so
never operate out of fear. You guys put in the comments, say, I will only buy and sell on the blockchain, NFTs, anything out of love.
Yes, and love and faith and love.
And faith, yeah.
And just walk in that. So anyway, that's that. Again, Eric had some great advice. That was amazing. So real quick, again, on how Bitcoin works, you have it being a worldwide decentralized peer-to-peer network. Awesome diamonds there, I see that. You have mining, so you have the ability to mine Bitcoin through Bitcoin miners that will work round the clock to actually solve problems that we spoke about earlier using algorithms and proof of work. And these little computers, some are very big computers, they are doing this work around the clock and actually chipping off little pieces of Bitcoin that go directly into someone's wallet that has been attached to the Bitcoin miner. Then there's the trade. Basically, I want to use Bitcoin to buy a product. I've actually used Bitcoin Cash to buy something, which is amazing that exists. Then you have the ability to go put it into wallets, individuals and businesses, like what Kingdom Warriors is doing with Ethereum. And lastly is that cryptography securing all these things. And they are very secure. Things that happened in 2008, other times that happened when there were Wall Street crashes, things like that. These are actually hedges against bets that people are taking around the world, run by huge, massive, billion-dollar conglomerates that are actually only thinking about themselves. They're not thinking about their peer-to-peer networks. They're thinking for their best interests to make more money. And that's why you have what happened with the GameStop situation, where they found out Wall Street was short betting against GameStop to basically make money when they failed. Recently, it just came out that Elon Musk messaged Bill Gates, and Bill Gates wanted him to join one of his big philanthropy groups. And Elon Musk simply texted him, "Is it true that you're short selling Tesla stock?" Bill Gates responded, yes, I am. And Elon Musk said, because what that means to Elon is, so you're betting against me and you're actually going to profit when I fail. You know what, Bill? I don't really think I want to do your philanthropy anymore. And that's what has created this distance between two of the world's wealthiest people. One of them was making money by betting against, by even mentally, maliciously hoping for their downfall. That's how these markets work in the traditional stock market. And crypto is a hedge against that. Next, DeFi, and then we're getting home stretch. As we transition from Web 2 to Web 3, we're seeing this massive shift that has been spoken about for almost a decade into what is called the fourth industrial revolution. Somebody type fourth industrial revolution, or you can just type four, you can type fourth, but the point is that this is the same level of massive change that happened with factories in London, England, when the steam machine started building the ability to, massive level production. Except with the fourth industrial revolution, it's made up of the Internet of Things, artificial intelligence, blockchain, robotics, quantum computing. All this stuff is the new oil. It's the new gold. It's the new steel, right? Because at the turn of the 20th century, that's what we had going on. It was actually called the Gilded Age because there was so much corruption. There was so much deception. You had authors like Mark Twain. You had people like William Jennings Bryan, who were actually running for office on free silver. And then you had people like William Randolph Hearst, who were making money by selling fake news. Anybody remember fake news? That actually happened 100 years ago, 120 years ago. So with that said, we're going to wrap it up, and I'm going to empower you all to be Mega Man, to be Roku Man, to be Rock Man, and to have your Mega Buster, to have your access to crypto, and to fight against bad guys by joining forces together into Megazords. So me and Eric and Andrew and Vera, we are like, We're going to the moon by combining our powers together into a megazord called Kingdom Warriors. And this is a decentralized megazord that can take on who? The Dr. Evils, mega evils of this world, by shutting them down, by getting the leg up, by saying, you know what, I know you want to like rob all these people blind and fix elections. I know you want to steal things from people. I know you want to mess with people's kids. I know you want to try to use technology to observe and survey in illegal ways. The point is, we are standing up right now and we are saying, not today, evil, not today. It's not going to happen. And by doing so, by combining with our powers combined, Captain Planet, we are doing things in 80 countries, right? 50 countries, 80 countries, probably. That's why I keep a world map behind me, so I can keep track of all the languages I speak. No, just kidding. But the point is that we want to bring everybody together, and we want to be able to say, not today. It's not going to happen. We know what you're using. We know these systems just as well as you do. We have our own groups. We have our own teams. We have Team Demon Crushers, making sure that this does not prevail. And so I'm going to leave you all with this image of Dr. Evil, because there will be, let me tell you, there will be situations that break your heart. There will be situations that get you down, like, what the heck? I thought I had that. Or, wow, the market just did not go the way I wanted, or something will happen. You know, do it for you, do it for your family, do it out of faith, do it out of love. But always remember that these Dr. Evil people, they are out there and they are day and night working against good people, good, decent, hardworking people, to try to keep them in the dust. And what we're doing here at Kingdom Warriors is, and I hope that you feel empowered, inspired, and just like supported by this talk, but also through everything that happens this week. Please know that we're working with you to make sure that doesn't happen. We want the best for your families. We want the best for you. We love you. Thank you so much for tuning in, and peace out.
Give it up for Michael Morgan, you guys. Give it up for DJ RLA, Michael Morgan. He's going to be backstage as well. So in the description, we have the VIP link where you can learn more and come backstage. And once you have a ticket, you should get the email with the link. And if you don't get it, you need to message or DM Vera Cabeas. Vera, will you drop the VIP link in the description and let everyone know who to reach out to if they don't get their invite backstage. But every day we're going to pretty much doing two a days. And actually today we have Dr. Mark tonight. We're getting a bonus call. If you join VIP, you're going to get a bonus call tonight with Dr. Mark talking about unlocking your brain. He's done a movie with Morpheus, Lawrence Fishburne, and Danny Trejo. So you're going to be tonight. You're going to get that from him. We also have Dr. Darlene Mayo later, a neuroscientist who's worked with Dr. Caroline Leaf. She is the next session later today. You're going to get backstage with her as well, and tons of other speakers. So you want to be in the VIP. Order your ticket now. It's in the description. Go VIP. And also, so let me give it up for RLA. Thank you, RLA. So we have real quick, I'll go through mine, and we'll go through more of this today on the VIP. So you guys get your tickets right now, and then get with Vera if you don't get your invite, but get in VIP, because every day the real breakthrough comes from the questions, being backstage, being in the room. We'll all be on Zoom. You'll be able to raise your hand. We'll be able to answer your questions. We'll be able to get to answer and really give you some more personal time on helping you get solutions. And these main sessions will be recorded. You can come to replays later. So if you're watching the replay, let us know. #replay. Go to the guides in the group if you need to see rules on the creative contest and all that stuff. So it's going to be amazing. So a little bit about me. Husband and father of 5 daughters. You see one of my kids. This is on Easter this year. One of my daughters, Sapphire Royal, is like running away. But our house is always full of life, full of love. My daughters, they love singing, acting, having fun, and it's our house is just an amazing household of just fun. So they love Roblox. They love playing these games. So guess what? Why I want to build amazing games and technology for my kids, because that is the next generation. The next generation is on games. They're playing games. They're building. They're singing, acting, doing all this stuff. So I want to build something for our kids. I got a business degree from University of North Texas. Went into software and technology sales, and ended up doing millions in a freight and shipping industry, logistics, and also went to Bethel School of Technology to learn about supernatural coding technology, how to infiltrate the Googles, the Facebooks, the Twitters, and now we got people like myself rising up. We got people like Elon buying Twitter, which the NFT community lives on Twitter and Discord. So I'm glad that he's buying Twitter. I'm glad that he's the majority shareholder. I'm from South Africa, so my dad's from Johannesburg, South Africa. My mom is Mexican, youngest of 12 kids. So when I'm kind of like a I could be a Jew to win a Jew. I can really relate to a lot of people. I grew up in Dallas, and so when I grew up in the Dallas area, so when I played basketball, there was all type. I was just mainly with all the Black, Mexican, and so we're just like when I'm in some audiences, I'm like, hey, what's up, man? And then when I'm in the hood, with my Mexican family, we're like, hey, what up, Holmes? What up, Vatos Locos for Live, Holmes? And so I can relate to a lot of people, kind of like Michael. He can speak Chinese. He's spent time in China consulting. He speaks Japanese. He speaks some Hebrew. So it's really cool to be able to just relate to people, because really people got to know that you relate them, that they feel you. You can connect to our Twitter and Discord communities. Go to Kingdom War NFT on Twitter, and you can see our Discord. You can see our Discord. You can see all that stuff. It's at Kingdom War NFT on Twitter. And yeah, definitely follow us. We're Kingdom Warriors NFT, I think, on Instagram and TikTok. We have a full-time influencer making TikToks and IG Reels. So go watch some of our funny education videos. On YouTube, it's Kingdom Warriors NFT. Type it in on YouTube. If everyone can please subscribe to our YouTube, we literally have paid tons of money just to build content, build education, more training for you on YouTube and TikTok, IG Reels, turn it into short form. We really the more that we're getting stuff out there with short form content, where the next generation is reaching TikToks, IG Reels, YouTube Shorts, and we're taking our long form and turning them into that. We're really going to be able to keep growing Kingdom Warriors, which in the future, and later on this week, you're going to see how you can become a warrior. And those warriors, those NFTs are going up in value as the brand and the education and the empowerment, the events are growing. Your NFTs end up growing. So here we go. So yeah, what up, SA? So yeah, I'm thankful for my mom and dad. It's Kingdom Warriors NFT, and you'll see us on YouTube for the top people on there. Place for all the links. Yeah, in the guide tab, there's a place that just has all of our links. Like I'm saying, guides, guys, is the key. In the guides, you'll have all the links, all of our official links to all of our socials. But yeah, and if it's not in this one, we'll get them there by the end of the day. But really, if you type in Kingdom Warriors NFT on Google or on YouTube, you'll see us pop up. So, we went from 2008 to Satoshi Nakamoto, which now we're going from 2008 to basically 2022. 2022, here we are. A year ago, Bored Ape Yacht Club launched in May of last year. It's almost 1 year anniversary of Bored Ape Yacht Club. They just raised $450 million to build out a metaverse and a game. That's how much money someone just poured at VCs and stuff, just poured into them. They are now $1 billion brand in less than a year. In less than a year, they're $1 billion brand. Kingdom Warriors NFT, which is us, our team, and our movement. We've basically been around for the past 4 or 5 months, and really have been able to grow into over a couple hundred holders in 80 nations, and really just growing. And we haven't had the money and attention that some of the Bored Apes or some of the earliest, biggest projects, but we're going to just basically break down NFTs and some of this utility, and then we're going to go backstage. So you want to be backstage to get more of this, but I'm going to kind of give you guys a breakdown. But an NFT is a digital asset that represents real-world objects like art, music, in-game items, and videos. They are bought and sold online, frequently with cryptocurrency, and they are generally encoded with the same underlying software as many cryptos. So basically, crypto is kind of like your NFT is like the crypto, but instead of just owning crypto, you get crypto that comes with an amazing piece of art, that also comes with a community of amazing like-minded people, and it comes with utility that is attached to whoever owns that digital piece of art on the blockchain, which ours is on the Ethereum blockchain. If you look right here, the guy with the laser eyes, someone made that for me. So I went into the NFT space, and I spent months just serving communities, asking questions, learning. If you want to learn something, you have to get in the Discords, you have to get involved like you are today, like get in the VIPs, get around people who are doing this stuff and ask questions. It takes time, you guys. I spent 3 months full time, like 8 to 10 hours a day, buying all these NFTs. You see, that's some of my collection. I bought all these NFTs. Some of them I bought for $200, and I sold 3 of them for $5,000. Let me know if you sold an NFT for $5,000, if that would be a blessing, if that would help you out. So that's a flip from $200 to $5,000. The ROI on that is crazy. So once I started seeing the potential, and I saw the blockchain and what was happening with this, I was like, wow, this is something huge. I was like, this is something big. My wife, once I had the 5,000 in my MetaMask wallet, my wife was like, wow, this is real. But I spent time, you guys, because I felt like God told me to go into this NFT world, which was Discord and Twitter, learn this stuff, grow, buy NFTs, learn how to buy and flip, learn about utility, learn about launching, learn about how to structure communities, build communities around these NFTs, because it's not just the art. The art is just a part. Really, it's a community, it's the utility, it's whatever the vision that you're building, and you're building something that is big. These are like 3-year plans. And basically what I found out is NFT technology is one of the best crowdfunding technologies on earth. It gives you the ability to, we just raised $200,000+ over the past 5 months. And we've been able to build an amazing movement and community, and have holders are making thousands of dollars. Our holders are flipping, or a lot of them are just buying and holding because they're betting on it for like the 3-5 year plan, as we're just growing tremendously. So, I mean, it's an amazing place. It's an amazing space, and it's an amazing atmosphere and place to bring heaven to. God showed me that we can bring heavenly solutions to Discord. There's people now more than ever post COVID who are isolated, who are on Discord, who are they're playing games, they have lack of purpose, lack of identity. And God was like, what if you guys can bring purpose, identity, and amazing art, and amazing so we have a team of people who have worked with Sony, Disney, Marvel, Star Wars VR experience, and I assembled all them together to build Kingdom Warriors. So instead of building Star Wars, it's like, no, let's build Kingdom Warriors. And so that's what we are doing now. And so utility is like that. Like I said, you own on the blockchain, you are holding an NFT. So when you hold the NFT on the blockchain, utility is like the perks and benefits that are attached to whoever's holding that. So if you own it, think about a digital piece of real estate. If you own a piece of real estate and you rent it out, say your mortgage is $800 on it, right? Your mortgage is $800, but I'm renting out for $1,500. Let me know, how much are you making in profit? If your mortgage is $800 and you're renting it out for $1,500, you're making $700 a month in profit. So there's technologies that you can rent out your NFTs. You can have on the NFT gaming, which is called play to earn gaming. Type in the comments, play to earn gaming, play to earn. How many of you guys know kids and people who spend all this time? I know I did it. My wife got rid of my Xbox. She got rid of my PlayStation when I was, went from being a bachelor to married, because she was like, you're spending too much money and time, and not doing the dishes, not helping with chores, so play to earn gaming gives the ability to where we're building something. Now my wife's happy because we're building a video game. We're building the Kingdom Media company that is playing to earn, and we're giving the holders and people that are holding an ability to learn while you earn, to play to earn, to hold to even earn. So there's all these terms: staking, play to earn. VIP is right after this. So right after we go off of this, we will go to VIP. So that's when we will be doing that, in probably 5 more minutes. So there we go. So that's utility. Blockchain, we just went over blockchain. Use cases is play to earn gaming, real estate transactions. We just showed you about elections. Music, this can defeat the middleman in music trying to get signed by this label, that the label only wants evil music and they want you to do this. Now you can create a music album and have people be a part of it, and even fund your music album. They could fund your book. right now we have funded a book. We have a lead author who's writing a book. We're over 70 pages deep in Kingdom Warriors. We're already getting a screenplay ready with Hollywood movie producers for the Kingdom Warriors movie. We also are building a video game. Here's our game UI. And so we were able to raise $200,000 to fund our music album. I'm going to drop the music album at the end with your homework. We've been able to fund all these projects through NFT technology. Right now, you are on an event that is a part of this greater Web3, the potential of what is possible. So if you ever had a big vision and idea, it's possible to do an NFT launch. It's not going to be easy. You have to learn it. You have to have a team. There's capital involved. There's all sorts of really smart people you need involved, but it is possible. And I'm perfect. Our team is perfect. Proof that it is possible. Remember, we learned proof of work. We have now proof the work of this technology. So right now, according to report by analytics platform DAP Radar, worldwide NFT sales volume reached 10.67 billion in Q3 of 2021. This represents a 704% increase over the previous quarter, an incredible 38% or 38,060% year-over-year increase. The NFT market, in fact, is growing at such a dizzying pace. Analyst at investment bank Jefferies expects the value of NFTs to double next year and approach 120 billion by 2025. They also see non-fungible tokens as a big opportunity for companies from any sector. Whether you're in real estate, you're in media, you're in movies, music, NFT technology is going to transform every industry. If you're here right now, you're early, and there's so much potential ready for you. So these two NFTs were bought last week. This is one of the biggest launches ever. And I wish Kingdom Warriors did this big of a launch, but this is one of the biggest launches ever. It's called Moonbirds. It costs you like $70,000 for their minimum rarity NFT. But anyways, they're on OpenSea, just like Kingdom Warriors. But these two NFTs were bought for 2.5 ETH each 1 week ago. So someone bought these for $7,399. Today, 1 week later, this is the appreciation. 1 week later, this was a week ago. How much would your life change in a week if you went from investing $7,400 to having $1 million sold item, and now you have $1 million in Ethereum, $1 million in your MetaMask wallet? That's what just happened for these two NFTs. Just like Kingdom Warriors, they're an NFT. You bought them, but a week later, these sold $1 million in Ethereum, in their MetaMask wallet. And so right now, the highest sale in terms of ETH paid, Bored Ape Yacht Club, they call them Bake. Type in Bored Apes in the comments. Bored Apes are one of the biggest NFT projects in history. So you guys remember NFTs. Yeah, you see the art, but it's not about the art. It's about the demand. It's about the project, the community, the utility. What does the NFTs represent? It's just like an Olympic like gold medal. It's like if that was won by Michael Phelps. If Michael Phelps had an Olympic gold medal, that Olympic gold medal is not just a gold medal. It's a gold medal won by Michael Phelps at his time right before retirement. Like there's a lot more involved than just one thing besides it just being a piece of art. There's utility, there's community, there's passive income that comes from these NFTs. So like think about $1 million. Why do people buy $1 million piece of real estate? Some people buy $1 million piece of real estate because they're going to rent it out for 10 years, and they're going to also be able to use it as a luxury Airbnb whenever they want to go on vacation in Colorado or California. And the rest of the time they just cash flow it. So NFTs are becoming like the same thing. And why do $1 million art collectors buy $1 million art? I mean, some of it is the vision, the roadmap, charity. A lot of these NFTs like ours, they give to charity. They give to, they have a vision that is in alignment with these investors. There's all sorts of reasons why people are doing it, but really it's utility, community, the asset, and just the way that the community makes them feel. When people are in this community, now more than ever, people want to feel something. They want to feel included. They want to belong. They want to belong to something bigger than themselves. They want to have a place where they can speak to people, the place where they can talk to people. And so, I mean, that's a huge value part of it. That's why Bored Ape Yacht Club is so big. Now you have, Justin Bieber's in there, Eminem, Steph Curry, Shaq, all these people. But anyways, a Bored Ape Yacht Club, this gold one right here, sold for $2.85 million. And one of the things like Kingdom Warriors we're doing is, we're launching a token, which right now it's going to be utility token while our game is under development. We have like a utility token to where we have an app where you have a utility token. So your NFT earns tokens per day. Remember we were talking about the blockchain? You earn tokens per day, and then you're going to redeem those for things. Like for us, we're Kingdom Dominion. We're now putting Kingdom Warriors merch, gear, coffee mugs. Like we're going to be able to have, t-shirts, coffee mugs, and also Ethereum, like where people are. So we've given out thousands of Ethereum. Like we have a kingdom like Chuck E. Cheese basically in our, or better than Chuck E. Cheese because they give out bad gifts. But we've given out $500 Ethereum. We've given out NFTs, one-on-one NFTs. So you can redeem those tokens you earn per day for things like that in our community. We have an app we developed. We also have a Discord game in our Discord. So there's a lot of things. That's how you bring utility and value to the utility token. That's how you bring it to value to your NFT. If you own the NFT, you could say, hey, like right now for this event, if you're a Kingdom General, which means you own 10 NFTs of Kingdom Warriors, which we have like 40 to 50 of them. These people who own over 10 NFTs, they get VIP backstage with our movie producers, our speakers, Michael Morgan, all these people. So when you have 10 NFTs, that's a benefit. You get $100 ticket every event we do if you're a general. And so for everyone else, you guys, you want to just get in the room. You want to learn more about this stuff. I can't explain it because we already went too long. And so we have to go backstage VIP. But I hope you guys let us know, raise your hand if you've gotten a little bit of a taste for the potential through Michael's training and this training on NFTs, the potential of what is available. And if your mind is blown and you're like, I didn't even know this existed. I didn't even know this is possible. I thought people were just selling art, all this stuff. Yeah, if you're a general, you're a VIP, you need a DM Vera Cabellas to get the link to Zoom. If you own 10 NFTs, you qualify for a free VIP. If you didn't know that, that is a perk. That's called utility. Type in utility. Yes, if you buy VIP package or you're a Kingdom General owning 10 NFTs, then you get to you get all the replays backstage, even if you can't make it live. If you are what's it called? If you can make it live, of course, that's going to be the best option. But you guys, in the description is where you upgrade, join VIP. You want to get in the room. You want to be a part of this. Now is the time. For such a time as this, we must rise up. We must roll and reign. We must take this technology. And if you do come backstage, I'll share the story of how Bill Gates' attorney almost or tried to sue me or tried to send me a cease and desist about talking about the metaverse and the kingdom for the metaverse, and even exposing some of the evil they were trying to do in the metaverse. And that's kind of what showed me. I was like, God, like, why is Bill Gates and them trying to bring demons in the metaverse? And God was like, well, because you guys are meant to bring the kingdom to the metaverse. You guys are meant to bring heaven to the metaverse. You guys are meant to bring life and love to the metaverse. So we're going to tell you that story in VIP. This is amazing. Thank you guys for today. Your homework, let me go over your homework today, which I'm going to give you guys something to listen to, because this music that we have, I'm going to drop this. Your homework is going to be to listen to this music. I'm going to put it in the description. Also going to drop it below. You get one Audius token for signing up with the link, and then our album is below, and I'm going to put this in the description. But you guys want to listen to this album that Michael Morgan made, Bobby Vickery. Bobby Vickery is a signed artist, and he worked on a game with Marvel, and he's done some amazing stuff. So I'm going to put this in the description. I just dropped it in the comments. Your homework is going to listen to this album, and then also just think about everything that you learned today. And I want you to go, I just put it in the description. So if you can click and earn one audio for free, which an audio, I don't know how much is worth, maybe $1 or something, but you get one of those tokens for free, and you can listen to our album. Our album is now live. You're going to be blown away by the music. We recorded it in a studio in LA, in North Carolina, and also in Florida. We have 3 of the most amazing artists and composers that it's in the description, and it's also below. But you can earn some free cryptocurrency with Audius. I put the link in the description of this thing. Join VIP, go get your free Audius, and go listen to our musical album. That's a part of the utility for our project. We're doing even free Kingdom NFTs, music NFTs. I mean, it's gonna change the way that someone said, where can we buy the album? Right now you can listen to it for free on Audius, but there's gonna be ways you're gonna be able to buy some of the Kingdom Warrior music NFTs down the road. And if you're a certain level of holder in the future, you're also gonna be able to get airdrop some of these NFTs. Come backstage and go live with your biggest takeaway from today's training and what your thoughts are on the music. Bless you. Love you guys. Love all you Kingdom Warriors. I'm super proud of all of you and for just going live, being here today, being a part of this training. You're a pioneer. If you're here, you're a pioneer. And type in the comments, say, I am a pioneer. We're going to pioneer and pave the ways with this technology. I will use some music so you can get a taste for the music. Go to description and get it. And then we're going backstage in 2 minutes.
I want it out of my head the moment Electria fell. I cannot remember anything else. The light burning low, surrounded by ghosts. These patterns are painted on the walls of the halls with only the cold of drinks decomposed. We were supposed to be bold. Kingdom warriors who fight for what's right. Did we lose a life? No, we never let go. We never lost hope. Now we must rebuild even though the road is so broken and cold. Warriors back to your post. It's not about us, it's about the unborn. The originators are boys. The weavers and bringers who have yet to come on board. We maintain the tales of before when virtue was true. When we protected them defensive youth, it's easy to choose. We had nothing to lose. The bruises are bruises providing the proof. We still walk in Ptolemy's rooms. While the pathways improve, so let the world ever wind be removed. So we make way for this horizon, a new dawn, and we're building to prepare for the respawn. Retaliate against fate by rebuilding the gates to a have a city again. We will receive the home and a place, regardless of hate, regardless of the shackles they place. So here we are with armor on, submitted to fate, bound low until we saw the soldiers of our last brigade, holding on to the vision of the King's court made plain, written down on tape. The revelation of the end game. Call the messengers, no delay. Rewrite the future of Electria. Warriors, this is the way. Rewrite the future, warriors. This is the way. Kingdom warriors, yeah, with wisdom and honor. Yeah, we be honored. Honored with the promises of our ancestors, telling us if we go towards it, we'll find it. If we remake the bridges to the towers, we'll reconnect the light and the power. And we'll break whatever blocks the new day by roaring louder. Yeah, we're on it. Yeah, we go onward. Kingdom warriors, Electria, we're promised that we gon' have a home again, and yeah, we know that we on it. Electria waiting for its warriors to return. Here we are, let the ever light burn, light burn, light burn, light burn. Electria waiting for its warriors to return. Here we are, let the ever light burn, light burn, light burn. Electria waiting for its warriors to return. Here we are, let the ever light burn, let the ever light burn. Electria waiting for its warriors to return. Here we are, let the ever light burn.